friends. I've been enjoying National Park Weeks inside of Yosemite, and I wanted to give you a little bit of a real-time update of what Yosemite Valley is looking like right now at the end of April. Now, if you're entering the park through the Arch Rock entrance, one of the first waterfalls you might catch is Wildcat Falls and the Cascades, which are really flowing right now. Wildcat Falls is comprised of 7 thin drops rushing down over 700 feet into the Merced Gorge. Next to Wildcat Falls, the Cascades drop nearly 600 feet, starting near Big Oak Flat Road and finishing just above Highway 140. Enjoy looking up at the Cascades from a wonderful viewpoint just off Highway 140, or as you drive up Big Oak Flat Road, you get up-close views. You can also see Tamarack Creek merging with Cascade Creek from Highway 41 just past Tunnel View. Driving into the valley, you'll view the Merced River flowing at full force right now. Keep a watchful eye out for local wildlife and please drive with extra care, as you never know what animal encounter you might be treated to during spring. You can really see the Merced flow along the Valley Loop Trail. And actually, if you look to the Pohono Bridge, it's one of the markers that the NPS uses to measure the water level along the Merced River. The water level isn't quite as high here as it was this time last year, but the Merced is still raging under the Pohono Bridge. There is a wonderful section of the Yosemite Valley Loop Trail that hugs Southside Drive, and you can get a great view of the longest single drop waterfall in North America. This is not Yosemite Falls, it's actually Ribbon Fall. Ribbon Fall crashes down a whopping 1,612 feet. However, this waterfall can often go unnoticed by park visitors as it is a seasonal waterfall and it can run completely dry in late summer and fall. Bridal Veil Fall is probably the most famous and prominent waterfall located along Southside Drive in Yosemite Valley, and right now this waterfall is raging. Stay tuned next week because I'm going to release a full blog post and YouTube video on the brand new viewing platform and hiking area recently opened by the NPS here. Spring is the perfect time to hike any section of the Yosemite Valley Loop Trail and see the incredible, iconic landmarks here like El Cap. The water levels at the Yosemite Valley Swinging Bridge aren't quite as high as what we saw last spring, but it is still impressive. The Merced is really flowing. Yosemite Falls is crashing down. Now, just remember, conditions can change and fluctuate very quickly here in the valley, so do make sure to check the official Yosemite NPS website for the most up-to-date and accurate information before your visit. And if you're planning a 2024 trip to Yosemite, there are certain dates throughout the year, particularly spring, summer, and fall, where you need park entrance reservations. So you can acquire those at recreation.gov and plan ahead for an extra special visit this year in Yosemite. Right now from the Yosemite Valley Swinging Bridge, you get views of multiple seasonal waterfalls, including Leomite Falls, located directly to the right of Yosemite Falls. Standing on this bridge, continue looking out to the right and you'll get a sneak peek of the seasonal Royal Arch Cascade flowing right now near the Ahwahnee Hotel. Now standing on the bridge, turn the opposite direction and you get a great view of Sentinel Falls dropping down in the distance. Something spectacular about standing on the Yosemite Valley Swinging Bridge in spring is you get to see 4 unique waterfalls all from this one vantage point. If you're wondering why the current swinging bridge doesn't actually swing, in 1965 the NPS replaced the swinging bridge with this sturdy, stable one to withstand flooding that Yosemite Valley often receives in the spring. Continue hiking on from here toward the Ahwahnee Hotel for closer views of Royal Arch Cascade. Near the Ahwahnee Hotel, the Valley Loop Trail is closed and there's a slight detour due to hazardous rockfall conditions. Consider taking a brief pause in your adventures at the Ahwahnee to enjoy a delicious bite to eat, whether you stop at the bar, the dining room, or the sweet shop. This is one of our National Park System's most historic hotels, and I have a full blog post and YouTube video I'll link in the description of this video below. Currently, the grounds of the Ahwahnee are a wonderful place to see the dogwood, which is just starting to bloom. However, you can also see this incredible tree throughout the Valley Loop Trail. Spring dogwood blooms are beautiful right now, and in the fall, this tree lights up in fiery red colors for spectacular fall foliage in the valley. There are also vibrant wildflowers blooming in rich purple and bright yellow throughout the park. Of course, no Yosemite Valley trip would be complete without a visit to the park's namesake, Yosemite Falls. And right now, the Lower Yosemite Falls Trail is a spectacular sight to behold. Is Yosemite Falls flowing? Right now, you are going to get drenched anywhere near the waterfall along the Lower Falls Trail or the Upper Falls Trail, and boy, are these views spectacular. All through the valley, spring is on full display, from stunning sunrises at Valley View to El Capitan's Horsetail Fall, which might be most famous for its vibrant firefall colors in February, but you can currently see the spring mist here. Lesser-known seasonal waterfalls like Staircase Falls and Grouse Creek Falls are all flowing, and the spring snowmelt is even unveiling some of Yosemite's rare seasonal unnamed waterfalls. The valley isn't as flooded as it was this time last year, but there is unparalleled natural beauty to behold in every direction you look. Thank you so much for joining me this week in Yosemite Valley to see what the current conditions are looking like this spring. Now, for more information, see my full blog post at flyingdawnmarie.com. And I also have an entire Yosemite section with so many fantastic posts if you're planning your own trip here this year. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button and subscribe. And until next week, I hope you find adventure and encouragement wherever you go. Bye.